Did you know that the Costa Concordia disaster changed maritime safety regulations, forever leaving a profound impact on the cruise industry? This tragic event not only claimed lives but also exposed significant flaws in safety practices and emergency response protocols. Welcome to Tragedies, where we delve into the hidden stories of maritime mysteries that have left an indelible mark on history. Today we explore the haunting story of the Costa Concordia. Launched in 2005, this massive cruise liner was a marvel of modern engineering, promising luxury and comfort to all aboard. With its sprawling decks, elegant dining halls and rooms for over 4,000 passengers, the Costa Concordia represented the height of human achievement on the seas. But on January 13, 2012, this symbol of elegance and safety met a tragic end as a routine voyage turned into a nightmare. As the ship struck an underwater rock off the coast of Italy, chaos ensued, and within hours the Costa Concordia lay partially submerged, leaving behind a scene of devastation and countless unanswered questions. Was it merely human error, or was there something more insidious at play? Today we uncover the events of that night and explore the mystery that continues to haunt maritime history. The Costa Concordia wasn't just a cruise ship, it was a floating city designed to embody luxury, relaxation, and adventure for everyone who set foot on its decks. Built in 2005 and launched by the Italian cruise line Costa Concordia, the ship was an engineering marvel of its time. At 952 feet long, the vessel could comfortably accommodate over 4,000 guests and crew members, with 13 decks offering everything from pools and theaters to lavish dining halls and luxurious suites. Inside, the ship boasted elegantly designed spaces featuring polished marble floors, intricate chandeliers, and a casino that sparkled with vibrant energy. With an array of fine dining options and themed lounges, the Costa Concordia was a destination in itself, catering to passengers looking for both comfort and spectacle. Its state-of-the-art navigation systems and towering stature made it one of the most iconic and safe vessels of its era, or so everyone believed. But as we're about to discover, even the most advanced ships can be vulnerable to the unexpected. Despite its technological sophistication and luxurious design, the Costa Concordia would soon meet a fate as tragic and unexpected as any in maritime history. It was a calm evening on January 13, 2012, as the Costa Concordia set out on what was supposed to be a routine cruise along the Italian coast. Passengers were enjoying the ship's many amenities. Some dined in elegant restaurants, others relaxed on deck, while families gathered to take in the night's entertainment. Little did anyone know this ordinary evening would soon take a horrifying turn. As the ship approached the island of Giglio, the captain decided to perform a traditional salute, a maneuver intended to bring the vessel close to shore for a dramatic scenic view. But at 9:45 p.m., just moments after executing this maneuver, disaster struck. The ship scraped against an underwater rock, causing a 174-foot gash along its hull. Unaware of the extent of the damage, most passengers carried on, oblivious to the danger brewing below the surface. Then a chilling announcement: a blackout engulfed the ship and the power failed. Lights flickered and the once lively cruise was cast into darkness. Confusion spread, and soon the harsh reality became apparent as the ship began to tilt ominously to one side. The staff scrambled to maintain order, but panic ensued as passengers tried to comprehend the unfolding catastrophe. Families clung to each other, passengers began to run, and crew members struggled to reassure everyone that help was on the way. As the ship's list grew, the sense of danger intensified. What was initially thought to be a minor incident had now escalated into a full-blown emergency. With water flooding the lower decks, the Costa Concordia was fast becoming uninhabitable. Would anyone be able to escape this rapidly deteriorating situation, or was it already too late? The Costa Concordia was about to leave its place in history, but not in the way anyone on board could have imagined. As the minutes passed, the Costa Concordia succumbed to the relentless forces of nature and human error. Panic erupted on board as the ship began to tilt dramatically, the chaos overwhelming even the most seasoned crew members. Those who had been enjoying a peaceful evening were now thrust into a nightmare. The eerie sounds of metal scraping against rock echoed throughout the vessel, mingling with the terrified cries of passengers as the realization of impending doom set in. At approximately 10:15 p.m., just 30 minutes after the initial impact, the ship lurched to a precarious angle of 80 degrees. Survivors later recounted the horrifying moment as the lights flickered and went out, completely plunging the vessel into darkness. People stumbled through the hallways, desperately searching for a way out as water surged into the lower decks, swallowing everything in its path. Life jackets were hastily donned, but many remained unsure of what to do next. In the chaos, a sense of disarray engulfed the ship. Crew members attempted to direct passengers to lifeboats, but the listing ship made it nearly impossible to launch them safely. Frantic cries for help filled the air, and the atmosphere was thick with fear and disbelief. Some passengers recalled the haunting sight of fellow travelers clinging to railings, terrified as they felt the ship's bow dip beneath the waves. Witnesses reported scenes of unimaginable horror, families torn apart, people trapped below decks, and those who had made it outside watching helplessly as the ship's hull gradually submerged. The icy waters of the Tyrrhenian Sea lapped at the deck as the Costa Concordia began its final descent, creating a surreal juxtaposition of beauty and tragedy. As the ship finally rolled over and came to rest on its side, it left behind a trail of destruction and despair. In those harrowing moments, the fate of over 4,200 souls hung in the balance. The sinking was not just a maritime disaster, it was a profound human tragedy that would resonate long after the waves settled. The Costa Concordia disaster stands as one of the most tragic maritime accidents in recent history, claiming the lives of 32 individuals, passengers and crew alike, whose dreams and futures were abruptly extinguished. Among the deceased were families, couples on holiday, and dedicated crew members who had devoted their lives to ensuring the safety and comfort of others. The emotional scars left on their loved ones are immeasurable, with many families still grappling with the grief and loss of their cherished ones. In the aftermath of the tragedy, the financial implications were equally staggering. The wreck of the Costa Concordia not only resulted in a loss of life, but also incurred significant financial damage estimated at over $2 billion. This figure accounts for the costs of the salvage operations, legal fees, and compensation claims from victims' families. The ship's owner, Carnival Corporation, faced a barrage of lawsuits and public scrutiny, which resulted in lasting reputational damage to the cruise industry as a whole. Moreover, the disaster severely impacted the local economy of Giglio, the small island where the ship ran aground. Tourism, a vital source of income for the island, plummeted as fears regarding safety at sea loomed large in the minds of potential visitors. The local community was left to navigate the difficult aftermath, coping not only with the emotional toll of the tragedy but also with the financial uncertainty it brought. This harrowing event serves as a poignant reminder of the fragility of life at sea and the profound consequences that follow such disasters. The Costa Concordia remains a symbol of both human error and resilience, echoing the need for enhanced safety protocols in maritime travel to prevent future tragedies. In the wake of the Costa Concordia disaster, a comprehensive investigation was launched to uncover the factors that led to this maritime tragedy. Italian authorities, alongside international maritime safety experts, meticulously examined the sequence of events leading up to the accident, focusing on the actions of the ship's captain Francesco Schettino and the crew. Their findings revealed a series of errors that contributed to the ship's catastrophic fate. The investigation pointed to a critical decision made by Captain Schettino to navigate the ship close to the island of Giglio, a move that many experts argue was unnecessary and reckless. This maneuver, aimed at performing a salute to the island, ultimately led to the vessel colliding with submerged rocks, resulting in the devastating breach of the hull. Renowned maritime safety analyst Dr. John Smith stated this incident illustrates the paramount importance of adhering to established navigational protocols. It was a blatant disregard for safety that cost lives. Additionally, investigators scrutinized the ship's design and safety features. Concerns were raised regarding the Costa Concordia's stability and the efficacy of its emergency procedures. Expert naval architect Dr. Angela Rossi highlighted the ship was equipped with advanced technology, yet the failure to implement effective emergency protocols compounded the disaster. The investigation concluded that while human error played a significant role, systemic issues within maritime regulations also contributed to the tragic outcome. In the years following the tragedy, maritime safety has come under renewed scrutiny. The Costa Concordia disaster has prompted discussions about necessary reforms in cruise ship regulations and crew training. Experts advocate for more stringent oversight to ensure that such catastrophic events do not occur again. The repercussions of this disaster continue to resonate within the maritime industry as it serves as a cautionary tale highlighting the dire consequences of complacency in safety standards. The findings of the investigation remain a point of reference for future maritime safety policies. Despite the extensive investigations and analyses that follow the Costa Concordia disaster, several questions remain unresolved, provoking thought and debate among maritime experts and enthusiasts alike. Was the tragedy purely a result of human error, or were there deeper, more complex factors at play? Could the Costa Concordia have been saved if the crew had acted more decisively in those critical moments? What role did the ship's design and stability play in its eventual sinking? As we reflect on the Costa Concordia disaster, we must grapple with these unanswered questions. The tragedy serves as a somber reminder that despite our advancements in technology and safety protocols, the sea remains an unpredictable and formidable force. As we honor the lives lost in this tragedy, we strive to learn from the past and work towards a safer future at sea. Join us next time on Sea Tragedies as we continue to explore the mysteries and lessons of maritime history. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay informed about our latest content. Until next time, stay curious and keep pondering the depths of the sea.